We found a chemical that exists in our body that we lose as we get older that's really important for stabilizing our epigenome and preventing the scratches. It's called NMN. What we found, and we published about a year ago in the journal Cell, was that NMN turns on a longevity pathway that we've worked on for many years. These are stabilizers of the epigenome, and they also control our cells' survival and defenses against aging. And what's exciting is that we have inbuilt longevity pathways that we can activate with these molecules like NMN. There are others that are out there. One is called metformin, which is a diabetes drug, which is exciting because it's been seen in tens of thousands of patients to at least seemingly slow down the effects of aging and protect against diseases. Start by not getting burnt by the sun.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't be in the sun for too long?
No. I mean, we know that ages your skin. Any Australian will tell you that.
What about, like, what's the amount of time we should be in the sun without aging? Or does it always have sunscreen on at all times? Isn't that have chemicals that affect this? I mean... Yeah.
There are some people who will tell you that 0 is the best.
0 sun?
Well, that's what some people say.
But isn't vitamin D supposed to help you live longer too?
Well, yeah, they would say to take a supplement instead. So the more I looked into it and the more I pondered my own research, I thought maybe being cold does help your health. And so I write about it, but I think that the data, it's not as strong as fasting and exercise, but it's believable that what you're doing when you're cold, or actually when you're hot, is turning on those protective longevity genes.
Really? Do we know how much cold therapy you need to do? Is it once a month? Is it once a week? Is it daily? Is it for a certain amount of time? Well,
we're still figuring that out, but it seems like the more the better, unfortunately.
Really?
So what you were doing sounds perfect. But what else can you do in your life? What can you do if you don't want to go to a doctor and ask for metformin, a diabetes drug? Well, one of the things that I do, probably the best thing I could tell you, having read thousands of scientific papers, is eat less often. Now, that's not malnutrition, it's not starvation, but it does mean going hungry for part of the day. What I do is I skip breakfast, I eat a late lunch, sometimes I miss lunch, and eat a normal dinner. What does that do? That turns on these longevity pathways. It raises the NAD levels in our body, which NMN will do also, and it will mimic exercise and hunger. Well, hunger will, of course, mimic hunger, but NMN and hunger work through these same longevity pathways. And that's where these breakthroughs have come in. My field over the last 20 years have discovered 3 key areas in the cell, 3 key genetic pathways that respond to diet and exercise and hunger, and turn on the body's natural defenses against the deterioration process we call aging. And then we've taken that just recently much further and achieved what exercise and a good healthy diet could never alone do, and that is reset the age of the body. If you come to my lab, you'll see mice. We've got mice that are on a regular diet that can eat whenever they want.
Food just laying around, just eat as much as you want.
And those are not fat mice because they're on a lean diet. The ones we give the high-fat diet, they die 30% faster anyway. They age rapidly. But let's say even if you're lean like you are and eating well, but you're eating a lot, right? Constantly.
Yeah.
If we do that to a mouse, they will age at what we call the normal rate. So they'll be 2 years old, they're getting frail, they get gray hair, they're looking old.
Wow.
And then they'll die about 6 months later on average. The mice that are on this calorie restricted diet that either get less food in total or only eat for a few hours a day, they're running around the cage, no gray hair, they're super active, they stay young.
So don't eat.
Well, you gotta eat.
It's fasting. It's what do you like? Intermittent fasting, or do you like the 24-hour fast? Do you like a 3-day fast? What do you think is ideal for most people?
Well, yeah, scientifically, I think going for 3 days is great.